YouTube, today we're continuing to use the Dialga Palkia duo that we used in the last episode. If you do want to check out the details of the team, they're available in the description down below, but it always helps out if you do leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out, and you can try out the team with the rental code available on your screen for 2 weeks before it expires. There will be a team builder coming out in the next couple of days, and let's get started and play some games. Whoa, this is a crazy team here. Kyogre, Escavalier, Indeedee, Pheromosa, Calyx, Shadow Rider, Glastrier. What the heck is this team? It is a pretty cool team. I'll just say that much. This is a really cool team that they have here. Okay, what do I want to go? I guess Entei? I could bring Grim. That's not too bad. Entei is just calling out to me. I just don't know. Wow. I do think I want to go. Ooh, it's just okay. So I don't think I bring Dialga. I think I bring Palkia Dynamax here because I think Palkia Dynamax is just better. Max Quake, Max Geysers are really threatening here. This is interesting. My Entei unfortunately does not outspeed Pheromosa. Actually, no, we do outspeed Pheromosa, or we speed tie. Pheromosa hits 151, which I forgot its exact speed stat. Is it? Oh boy. Let's see here. I kind of want to go Palkia plus Entei, and then in the back, I'm thinking like Grim Dialga. Oh, this is such a weird matchup. This is a weird one. Double Bug. I think it's Speed Swap or and Trick Room shenanigans. I don't know really what to say here. I wanted Palkia lead because I felt like Palkia Max seems really good, or Palkia just in general is just a good lead against them. And we'll find out because it's going to be what is leading here. Going to be the Indeedee plus the... Okay, it's Indeedee plus Calyx. Okay. I wonder if they're tricking or if they're just going to go for Expanding Force right away. Because I do have Bulldoze that threatens a lot of damage here, and I could go for a Max Quake, I suppose, or a Max Geyser. I don't know what they want to go for here. Do they go for Follow Me is my question, because they don't have to follow me, and if they don't follow me, maybe I could surprise them by being the Scarf Entei and going for that Bulldoze. And oh, that'd be so nice if that's the case. Let's try it. I think bluffing is my way to go here, and I do think it's the call. Let's go for the Bulldoze and Max Geyser. I think I do threaten the knockout into Calyx, maybe, because I think this might be Helping Hand Expanding Force coming out if they have it. If they don't have it, this was a huge throw. I'll just say that it's a huge throw. We could play out of it, but it'd be really bad if like Follow Me does come out here. I'm really hoping for a Helping Hand Expanding Force turn 1. We'll find out, I suppose. Let's see. It's gonna be okay. Perfect. I got a Bulldoze off. Wait, they didn't Helping Hand. They went for Expanding Force themselves. Bulldoze. Oh, I hope this knocks out Calyx because I actually don't know. With the Lustrous Orb, I feel like we do, which is pretty big. And Palkia does outspeed Calyx Shadow Rider. Yeah, we do get a Max Geyser off. Are we able to pick up the knockout on Calyx? This is huge. We do. Okay, that's a good turn. That's a good turn. All right. Indeedee can only like Mystical Fire. Worst case, Expanding Force is okay here. It'll do a lot to my Entei, but it won't do too much to Palkia. We should take it just fine. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely amazing. The Choice Scarf Bulldoze Entei really coming in clutch here, and we're gonna see Glastrier come out. Okay. We do have Max. Okay, we go for a Max Whirlwind here into the Glastrier slot, and we're gonna swap out into Grimmsnarl here. Yeah, I could save Entei. I think saving Entei is just correct. Yeah, I think saving Entei is just correct because I want to salt him out of getting as many boosts as possible with the Glastrier. So let's just go hard into our Grimmsnarl and let's lower that attack on the Glastrier. That's gonna Dynamax. Yeah, they're gonna go on the offensive. I just go for a Max Dragon here because it gets a good amount of chip damage into something. I don't know if they're going to follow me with the Indeedee, but the Indeedee is just not threatening my slots right now, which is why I think I could focus on getting some chip damage from the Glastrier. Maybe put in range of Flash Cannon in the late game. We'll find out. We're going to see a follow me. Okay, perfect. So I do get a Max Dragon off into the Indeedee slot. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Max Dragon into Entity. Huge amounts of damage. Perfect. And what are they going for? I imagine this is Quake into Entei, because I think a Quake into Entei is like pretty free for them. Oh, it's White Herb. Okay, that kind of stings. We do see a Max Quake come out into, I think it's going to be the Grim. Yep, okay, it's in the Grim. I do tank it, which is perfect. And this upcoming turn, I have a few other plays. I think I just go for a Max Dragon into the Entity. It's pretty safe for the most part. Or I could target down the Glass, but I think just targeting down the Entity is fine. And then what do I want to do with the Grim? I don't think Max Quake KOs me at -1 attack. So I kind of want to stall out the Psychic Terrain too, because if I can, that'd be huge. I think I'm going to go hard into Entei and risk the Entei, because I don't think I need Entei to win, which is like really nice here, as I think they might... I think they would Hailstorm here, the Entei slot. We'll find out. I do think that's going to be the case, or they could have went for Helping Hand potentially with the Entity, but it's perfect because I'm able to knock out the Entity, so I get to draw in the Kyogre immediately, and getting rid of the Kyogre is probably one of my top priorities right now. So Entity goes down. We're going to see a Steel Spike. Perfect. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, they Steel Spiked into Entei. That's great. That is great. The Glastrier is really not accomplishing much. Pheromosa is what I'm scared about, because Pheromosa Speed Swap can be a little bit tough. In close combat, it also does a good amount of damage. Escavalier as the last Pokemon. What? It didn't bring the Ogre, which kind of makes sense against my team. But okay, we're gonna see the... Okay, that's not what I expected. I guess I don't have to bulldoze anymore. I guess I'm just gonna go for attacks, I guess, into it. Let's Flare Blitz and Hydro Pump. I don't know if it's Assault Vest or not. So I'm just gonna go for attacks into the slot here. Flare Blitz gonna come out. Massive amount. Actually still able to KO in the rain because Entei is really strong. And of course that 4 times weakness. Perfect. Entei survives 2, which is nice. Hydro Pump unfortunately does miss the Glastrier. Actually, I think it would have been better for Entei to go down to Flare Blitz recoil. It would have, yeah. It's okay here. They do go for the Max Quake. That's all right. And then endgame wise, Entei goes down. They get back to neutral attack. Their Dynamax is over, however. They do have +2 Spadef. The only problem is this awkward endgame, I suppose. I think I just go hard into Dialga. Yeah, I go hard into Dialga, because if I go hard into Grim, the Psychic Terrain's still up for 1 more turn. I don't think that's worth it. I think it's just better to go for like Hydro Pump into the Glass and Flash Cannon. Yeah, I just try to get as much damage as possible, I'm pretty sure. And then even if it's policy, it shouldn't matter too much, because it's policy, I click Foul Play with Grimmsnarl, and that's completely okay. I do hit a Hydro Pump too, which is nice. It's +2 Glass. I don't think that's a Solvez. That's +2 Def. Flash Cannon should KO. Yeah, perfect. Like, the reason I want to bring Dialga here is because I think they take the knockout on Dialga. Then I bring out Grim. Psychic Terrain's over. I get to click Fake Out. I get to click Foul Play. And if I do activate the policy here, Foul Play just obliterates the Glastrier and I outspeed it, unless barring some random Quick Claw. And yeah, what a cool team though. I think my hard read ended up working out really well. It would have worked out better if they went for the Helping Hand like I expected. But yeah, I was like, Astral Barrage just seems really solid here. Like, what? Like, these Pokemon are probably slower. Like, you probably can just dish out so much. I'm kind of surprised they just went for the attacks right there, because a Soul Vest Entei is something I could have had and it could have screwed them up. I don't exactly know. That's why I thought they would Helping Hand Expanding Force, because they would just do so much damage to my opening and then like set up the room, I think, for the Glastrier in the back. However, I got a huge turn 1. Yeah, not expecting to follow me right there. Worked out perfectly, and I was able to eliminate the Calyrex. And then they had pretty much slow threats that I could slow down with the Max Dragon decreases, which was absolutely huge. And then in the end game, I just outspeed and KO'd them. If you currently enjoyed the content you're watching and want to see more of it, make sure you check out my other YouTube channels, my second YouTube channel, my Eclipse channel, and of course, make sure you follow the action live on my Twitch channel. All links available in the description down below. Okay, Xerneas, Palkia, Regieleki, Amoonguss, Landisfarian, and Incineroar. Is this the team with the Scope Lens Palkia? I can't remember. I think it is. I'm like pretty confident it was. Okay. My Grimmsnarl lead's pretty good here. I think Grimmsnarl plus Dialga is really solid here. Ditto is actually pretty good because I can transform into some of their threats, and that's actually really solid. Palkia does really well, I think, against the rest of their team as well. So let's bring the Palkia and the Ditto, I think, in the end. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. And we'll find out, because I think Dialga is just so good against their team. It really can OHKO everything on their team realistically. Max Dragon against the Palkia, the Eliki, the Amoonguss I think goes down to Hailstorm. Landorus also goes down to Hailstorm. Incineroar goes down to Max Quake or Max Dragon, unless it's Shuck and Berry, Max, or like really high speed death. And then Xerneas, of course, with Max Steel Spike. They got to be careful about setting up Xerneas though, because setting up Xerneas could be a downfall for them. Because if they set up Xerneas, I could transform with my Ditto, which is pretty big against them. And getting their Xerneas would be a nightmare for their side, because their team also loses to Xerneas. We're gonna see Amoonguss plus the Palkia lead. Okay. This is all right here. I should be able to go for a... I think we go for Roar of Time into the Palkia slot and a Fake Out into the... Oh, is this a bait right here? Is this Palkia going to be swap out into... I feel like that's it, right? I want to predict the Palkia swapping out so badly here into Xerneas. Like, I feel like that's going to be the play here. Oh, do I want to call it? I feel like I don't have to call it immediately. You know what? I'm just going to go for the safe play. If I have to make the aggressive play, and I should have, whatever. But okay, yeah, it looks like I'm right. They're going to stay in. Oh, I thought about the Xerneas, and I'm like, but then again, it was kind of like this. It was like, I just don't have fake out pressure. I still am going to KO the Amoonguss the second turn. And then they still, like, they have the Xerneas boosted. However, I still have Ditto in the back that can transform. And I have, like, multiple tools to deal with the Xerneas. We're going to see the Palkia protect, which is fair. Is this a double protect, which is okay as well? Okay, no, they just, okay. So I'm able to get a Roar Time off into the Palkia slot. So here comes a Max Dragon into the Palkia. Really solid damage here. I think I now go for a Max Quake Fake Tears into the Amoonguss slot, because I don't expect the Amoonguss. I think Amoonguss just goes for Spore here, realistically. Yeah, I would imagine it's just a Spore here. And yeah, we go for a Max Quake here and Fake Tears. They don't have swaps here. And then afterward, I think I Scary Face my own Dialga on the third turn. I'm pretty sure that's how this game's gonna go. We'll find out. I'm assuming that this is Trick and Palkia with like how they decide to lead it. We're gonna see. Yeah, they're gonna just Trick him Spore here, because it was either they wanted... If I had Lightning here, I could Lightning the Palkia. However, I don't have Lightning because this would deny that play, but I don't have that option. I'll let them get Trick 'em Up. I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. The Self-Fake Tears is really good here in the specific case of them getting Trick 'em Up. And yeah, we do have that option here. So we are able to get a plus def on both of these Pokemon, which is nice. And their threat right here, which is the Palkia, is kind of weakened. I don't know if it wants to Dynamax either. If it's the Scopeland's Palkia team that I'm thinking of, it's Flamethrower Spatial Rend, so it can't hit my Grimmsnarl. It can't even hit my Dialga. And then my Dialga could sweep under Chicken. We're going to see the Incineroar come in. Okay. Were they min speed on the Incin? I can't remember. I think they were. I'm just going to go for Max Quake into the Incin slot, and I'm just going to Scary Face my own Dialga. Yeah, because Dialga is just super threatening under their Trick Room, ironically. It's just ironic how it works that way. We're going to see the Palkia retreat into what? Xerneas? Okay, that makes sense. And I don't know what the Incineroar is going for here. Dynamax. Huh. Okay. I'm okay with that. I know the Xerneas is slow, but it's not going to be slower than my Dialga under Trick Room. And I have Fake Tears Flash Cannon as an option afterward. Is this policy on the Incineroar? I actually can't remember if it was policy. I don't think it was. So we go for Scary Face here into the Dialga, which is really nice. And we're also going to get a X Flare coming out into the Grim. Perfect. That's really ideal because we are able to take it. And let's see how much damage they're doing afterward, because I think I always just... I get the Max Quake off into Incin. We know it's min speed Incin now, but that's confirmed because Scary Face Dialga would be able to outspeed otherwise. Get a huge chunk of damage to the Incin. Was it Goggles on this team? Because Earth Power might KO at that range. Yeah, I think I just Earth Power here and Scary Face again. I could also go for some other plays, but no, it's just always safe to Earth Power here. I'm pretty sure it's always safe to Earth Power. I'm trying to think of anything else that I can really think of. Moonblast, I don't think knocks out the Dialga in one hit. Yes, I might as well just Scary Face Earth Power here, the instant slot. They max guard, that's okay as well. They also have to fear me going for the Flash Cannon into Xerneas as well. So it's mind games all around the board right here. Scary Face gonna come out. Okay, it looks like I think they just double attacked the Dialga slot because they kind of know they have to get rid of the Dialga at some point. We do get an Earth Power off into the Instant. We are able to pick up the knockout. Beautiful. So Instant does go down here. Okay, my Palkia is good against their Palkia. I just gotta take care of their Xerneas. Xerneas is the scariest Pokemon to deal with here. We're gonna see Geomancy get set up. Okay, big Geomancy. We do have Ditto on the back. I think all we have to do is just Fake Tears to no, is it Fake Tears to Xerneas? Yeah, it's Fake Tears to Xerneas. Yeah, it's Fake Tears to Xerneas here. Life Orb Flash Cannon threatens a lot of damage to the Xerneas. And then Ditto comes in afterward. I mean... Oh, this could be... maybe that's not the right play. I think I always Flash Cannon to Xerneas for chip. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 2. Trying to think. I think it's... Well, actually, maybe it's just attack. I think it's just attack here, realistically. Because I want to transform into the Xerneas slot. And the thing about me Fake Tears is, yeah, I don't know if I knock out the Xerneas. And if I don't knock out the Xerneas with Fake Tears in the attack, then they can knock out my Xerneas with a Gleam, which is really bad. I think we just double up the Xerneas slot without playing Flash Cannon. If they protect, that's okay too. Alright, what did the Palkia go for? Flamethrower? It's going to be, yeah, Flamethrower into Grim. That's an okay trade-off here. I just need damage into their Xerneas slot. That's all I need. All I need is damage into their Xerneas slot. We're going to go hard Palkia here. There is some smart plays that they can make here, though. The smart plays here that they could make is like double the Palkia slot. And if they double the Palkia slot, that means Dialga's still on the field, and then they could Gleam the next turn. Actually, no, it wouldn't change much. No, it wouldn't change much. Because I'm pretty sure Flash Cannon still 2 KOs the Xerneas, if I'm not mistaken. So we protect our Palkia here. Oh, wait, hold up. I forgot that my Dialga is boosted. Wait, my Dialga is boosted. This might not work as well as I thought it would have. Wait. Oh no, my Dialga is boosted. I boosted with Spadef. Oh no, I was living. Oh, that's so awkward. Oh, that's so awkward. I might have screwed myself up by going for the Max Quakes as much as I did earlier. Ironically, the Max Quakes are hurting me now. I gotta go Ditto and I gotta win a speed tie. That's so bad. That's so bad. We go Ditto. We do get a double protect with Palkia. Okay, that might give us better odds here. We also have Quick Claw. We protect Palkia. It should be Dazzling Gleam again. Oh, oh, they Moonblasted my Palkia. It's because they want to bait into Ditto in that slot. They want to bait into Ditto in that slot. So going hard Ditto made a lot. Oh, thankfully I made this play then. I mean, it didn't matter then if they targeted Palkia, right? Because Ditto's still healthy at the end. But geez, that could have gone really badly. I Moonblast the Xerneas slot, and I sack Dialga here. Yeah. Okay. So the reason I made that play was because... Wait. Oh, they think I'm Choice Scarf and guaranteed to win there. Okay. So they were trying to play around the Ditto, and the reason they did that is because if they keep Dialga on the field, I can't transform into Xerneas, so they wanted me to transform into Palkia, which is why they didn't Gleam there, and they went for the Moonblast. I needed to get hard Ditto in because I knew that I needed to get the transformation somehow, and I needed to guarantee it. And that was one thing I was worried. I thought they were going to just spatial random like Dazzling Gleam there, but I guess that also makes sense because they could also get revenge KO'd by the Ditto itself. Especially if I'm Choice Scarf. I if it's Choice Scarf, it's then a 50-50 read, isn't it? But yeah, I felt like I had pretty good odds to win because A, I had a 50% chance to win the speed tie and then quick claw. Also has a boosted chance. And thankfully what worked out is they decided to tar down the Palkia slot to force in the Ditto. And I went hard Ditto instead. So I was always able to get the transformation. So it just ended up working out at the end of the day. And that was a bit too close, I think, for me. Zacian, Kyogre, Tornadus Incarnate Form, Venusaur, Regieleki, and Incineroar. A pretty standard version of Zacian Ogre. There is the Venusaur without Sun. However, they are used sometimes on the Zacian Kyogre variants. This could be... Venusaur's a interesting mon. I'm not a huge fan of facing it, but I do have tools that can handle it. All right. Dialga's really good here. Grimmsnarl, of course, with the Scary Face support is fantastic as well. Do I like Palkia here? Yes. Do I like Entei? That's the one I'm struggling on. I think I'd rather bring Ditto and transform into something like... They're probably going to bring... Would they bring Tornadus? I think they bring Tornadus, but they could maybe go with like a combination of Regieleki, the Venusaur with Zacian and Kyogre. So I'm not too sure, but I think Dialga is always the right play here with Grimmsnarl. I think it's just a really solid lead here. Have the Palkia in the back because it's really good against the Zacian and the Kyogre, and then I think Ditto in the back for transformation. Let us see here because I think Endgame Ditto can go really well here, especially maybe the Quick Claw could actually come into play here. Twist Guard would be pretty nice here, of course, if we were able to guarantee the outspeed on Zacian, for instance. But who knows? Maybe we can copy a Protect and it could actually really come in handy. We will find out. Let us see what they are going to decide to bring here. I think it'd probably be like a Tornadus lead. I could see like Tornadus Venusaur or Max Quake setup. We're going to see Zacian Incineroar, which is actually really good for me. That's really good for me. Okay, I lead Grimmsnarl plus the Dialga right here, and turn one, I'm thinking fake out the Incineroar and going for a Max Dragon into the Incineroar slot too. They don't have a switch in for Max Dragon, and yeah, I don't want Parting Shot going off into my Dialga. I think that is my best play. I also get the attack drop on Zacian. I don't know if they want to risk me going for the fake out Max Quake into the Zacian slot, which would be pretty bad for them. And I feel like with the fake out damage, we should usually KO the Incineroar, I feel like, with the Max Dragon, unless it is a Super Spadef variant or the Assault Vest set. Let us see what they are going to decide here, but I think this is my safest play. This ends up being a really good lead for me. I wonder if they were expecting Palkia and they had play rough on the Zacian, which is why they decided to lead this, because maybe they were thinking, oh, I can pressure maybe with like fake out Incineroar, and then Zacian play rough always like really threatens my Palkia slot, because play rough can actually KO a Zacian through Dynamax, which is absolutely insane. Or Zacian can KO Palkia through Dynamax. It's a crazy Pokemon. We're gonna see them stay in. I could have also seen them switching to Torn here, trying to bait the Max Quake. That's why I want to go for the Max Dragon. It's just super safe. There isn't really a switch in, and I don't really need to Quake setup now. There's nothing I really need to set up for at the moment until I know what they have in the back. I think it could be like Tornadus, Kyogre, or Venusaur. They stay in with the Zacian, okay. Fake out into the Incineroar as we're going to see Behemoth Blade. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to break my Sash. However, I still have this really threatening Grimmsnarl that can at least always get like a Scary Face off or a Fake Tears, for instance. So this Grimmsnarl, still a massive threat, unless it's Quick Attack Zacian. If it's Quick Attack Zacian, I mean, they trade Zacian for Grimmsnarl, which isn't exactly the best trade for them. But yeah, they take the -1 attack drop on the Zacian. We do see the Incineroar go down here. Let us find out which Pokemon they're going to send out next, because this could be a big one. If it's Venusaur, I might want to actually go for the Hailstorm. Like a Fake Tears Hailstorm would be really solid to Venusaur. I want to get rid of that threat. We're going to see the Kyogre instead, however. Okay. Kyogre, I have Palkia, so I'm not really too scared of it. I think I'm just scared of whatever mom wants to max in the back. We go for the Max Quake here, I think, in the Zacian. Or we could go for a Fake Tears in the Kyogre. That's also not a bad play here. If I get rid of the Kyogre, that could be really nice here. I'm considering it. I am considering it. What do I want to do? Because I could see Zacian Protect here, but I could also see it going for Quick Attack too. I think I'm just going to Max Quake here. And I think I'm going to just go for the Fake Tears into the Kyogre slot. I think that's the best play because I can set up for my Palkia later on. Let's see what they decide to go for. I guess Zacian can just Protect here. They are risking, of course, me doubling up the Kyogre slot, which would be terrible for them. But we do see the the Zacian swap here in a Tornado. Good play on their part. Okay. I could have went for the fake tears, but there is no... Okay. What's nice is there actually is no Venusaur. If it's Torn Dynamax, I'm not really too scared of it. I'm also faster than the Kyogre, so it's a modest Kyogre. That's actually really good to know as well. Water Spout going to come out. Yeah, I don't mind this. I don't think I mind this. We can go out into our Ditto here. Yeah, we can just go on a Ditto. I mean, I could go Palkia here, but like, what's the point of going Palkia here, I think? I think just getting Ditto and transforming into the Torn is really nice because I get to copy the potential Tailwind right here, and I think that's really solid here. So let's go for a Max Quake into the Kyogre slot. And yeah, we get to find out like its moveset entirely here. We can go for our own Tailwind and match. And Max Quake is going to threaten the Kyogre for heavy damage. If they Dynamax the Kyogre, that's all right here. It's either Dynamax Kyogre or Dynamax Torn anyway. If they really want to be greedy, I guess they could swap out the Kyogre and the Zacian. However, I really disagree with that play. I think that they will probably go for... I think they stay in and just max with the Kyogre, or they... I think they have to, right? Or they just stay in with regular Kyogre, which is fine too. I wonder if they could Dynamax Torn. One play they could do is like Airstream with Torn in the late game, and that could be scary. Oh, this is not good for you. Yeah, this is not good for you. Yeah, the Zacian's gonna come in. I mean, they expected the Max Dragon because the Max Dragon would always KO the Kyogre at the -2 from the fake test from earlier. However, this Max Quake is really going to threaten right here, as we do get the Tailwind up with our Torn right here, as we are going to get a big Max Quake off. And that Zacian was one of the biggest threats to Palkia. Now Palkia is able to seal up the game, and that's why I didn't really want to go greedy with the Max Dragon into the Kyogre. Just setting up a Max Quake was super safe. If they Dynamax, I got the plus for death boost as well with the Dialga. So this is the most ideal position I could really ask for here. Let's see what the Torn decides to go for. It's going to be wait, did they? Oh, they Icy Winded here. No, they Hurricaned. Okay, that's actually perfect. If no... Okay. Dang it. They got the confusion. Okay, that's actually sucking here. The reason why that sucks is because crit is fine. Confusion, not so much. Because I would really like to get an Icy Wind off, just so I can like guarantee the speed tiers of like the future turns. Because now Kyogre is going to come in. I don't know whether the Torn is Focus Sash or not, which is going to play a big role in the rest of the game here. I mean, I always just go for Flash Cannon here into Torn, because I think Flash Cannon and Icy Wind always KOs. That I really want to get the speed drop on Kyogre. Yeah, I could go for the Hurricane double up, but I think I'd rather have that Icy Wind speed drop on the Kyogre. I think it's more valuable overall. I mean, I just need to hit through this. I really also like Torn could protect here. Torn protects here. I don't get anything from Hurricane, so I'd rather just go for the Icy Wind and risk a miss here, because I gain a little bit more value if I get that Icy Wind drop on Kyogre while the Torn protects. I think that's like okay trade-off here. Oh, why'd you have to confuse? I do think you don't have to Tailwind, I guess, because the Dialga is still faster, but we are going to see a max here from the Kyogre. No surprise here. They kind of have to max the Kyogre because it's the Pokemon that's doing the most damage here. And all right, this could be scary. We do have a +1 Spadef on our Dialga, so we'll be able to take at least one hit. I don't know if we'll take two, but if they focus down the Dialga, that means they don't have max moves for Palkia on deck. They do go for the Tailwind. Okay, makes sense. Torn, they might be thinking Torn goes down here. Please, Ditto. Nice. Okay, that's huge. A, I don't have to switch in my Palkia immediately, and B, I got the damage in the Torn where Life or Flash Cannon should KO now. Oh, that could have been scary. All right, here comes a Flash Cannon into the Torn slot. Gonna pick up that knockout into Torn. Fantastic overall. And we're gonna see Geyser into the Dialga. This shouldn't KO. That KO'd? Crit? Oh wow, I guess just Kyogre is absolutely insane. I guess that's just insane. That was +1 Spadef Dialga too. All right, Palkia comes in. I mean, it's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible. However, oh, I guess this could be bad, because I was thinking Dialga would live the turn. Now they can Hailstorm to Palkia. Yeah, they can Hailstorm to Palkia. Is it better for me to... I mean, I think I get the same result, right? Out of Spatial Rend here. I think I Spatial Rend and Hurricane. Do I get any benefits from Icy Wind? Because there's only 2 turns of Tailwind for them. Oh, 3 turns. Maybe. It might be worth, but I think I need the initial damage right here. Oh, I should have protected actually, because I can protect Spatial Rend and then protect on the following turn. Yeah, that's actually kind of a mistake. Hurricane going to come out into the Kyogre. No confusion. Spatial Rend into their Kyogre. Okay. A lightning. Oh, they don't have it. Or they're just going for damage, which is fair too. Okay. All right. I guess, yeah, I mean, the damage looks like it has to be Mystic Water, I think. This is probably pretty good for me. Ooh, I mean, it's the last turn of rain. That doesn't help me figure out anything here. This could be... I think it's Spatial Rend and a Hurricane, right? Because they have 2 turns of Tailwind here. The only problem is there's like 1 turn of rain left. I might have to rely on a Hurricane hit because it's like a mind game here, right? Because Palkia could theoretically just protect and I could just draw off a Hurricane, and if they talk into Palkia, they just lose. I get the Quick Claw here. Of course, it doesn't matter on this turn. Hurricane going to come out. I can also get the Confusion, which could be solid here. A Spatial Rend into the Kyogre slot. Ooh, good damage. Max Lightning. Okay, they target down the Palkia once again. Okay, that's bad here because I gotta hit a Hurricane. Oh boy, this is perfect. Oh geez, this end game is me hitting a Hurricane. Tailwind peers out from my side. They have 1 more turn of Tailwind on their side. The Kyogre's Dynamax is over. I just gotta hit a Hurricane because I protect this turn always. So Quick Claw, doesn't matter. They have Tailwind, and yeah. Oh, why did I let myself get into this position? If I Hurricane Protect, the thing is, if I Hurricane Protect, then it comes down to them hitting Thunder. So I have like a 30% lose con regardless, I think. I guess I could also go for a double protect and increase my odds. Maybe that could have been also a thing. I don't think I see win KO single target wise. It's so close, but I don't know their Torn spread. Like if they were max HP Torn, for instance, I don't think I see win KOs. Gotta hit a Hurricane. Quick Claw for good luck. Quick Claw for good luck. Okay, the fastest Hurricane. Goodbye, Kyogre. Ooh. Okay, that was scarier than I thought. I was actually kind of shocked that I still, like, my Dialga still went down to the max geyser at half HP from Kyogre. I know it's rain boost and all, but, like, dang, I mean, Dialga is one of the bulkiest out there. Maybe because, like, I have no bulk on the Dialga, but that is still, like, a base 120 mon. Like, that's still crazy to me. Let's find out here. Also, them not having Hailstorm was a pretty big deal because Hailstorm could have changed it for sure. Wait. Max HP Zacian. It is Mystic Water Kyogre. Yep, as expected, it was modest with Thunder, with the Focus Sash on the Torn. So was it max HP or max special attack? It doesn't look like either. Okay, which is interesting with Sash. Cobra Berry on the Venusaur here, which thankfully they didn't bring. The Life Orb on the Eliki. It's actually pretty slow Eliki. That's a very slow Eliki actually. Yeah, you're modest max special attack, and then the Shuckleberry Incineroar. So good thing I didn't go for the max ground immediately. I think the play that won me. Like I could have probably gotten a bit better by like covering the Torn bases for the Zacian. Max Steel Spike. I don't think it KOs the Zacian with Life Orb, so I wasn't too sure on that. But yeah, that was a great play for the Torn, and then I was able to get a good max Quake off into the Zacian. Like that was absolutely huge, I think. And yeah, it just, I think, helped me seal up the game. And that is the show. I feel like the support Pokemon are really interesting. Grimmsnarl is really consistent. Amoonguss has been pretty interesting. It's been used here and there. The Entei and the Ditto. I would really love Choice Scarf on both because the Choice Scarf Entei I think really does well here. However, Choice Scarf Ditto would be really nice. I've also experimented with some other Ditto items and I might consider it in the future. But if you want to know more about details of that, make sure you check out the team building episode where I'll showcase how I built this team. It'll be coming out tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help out. You can check out the details of the team available in the description down below. And again, you can grab the rental code for 2 weeks before it expires. And you can check out the rest of my videos because I use a lot of cool Pokemon and a lot of fun teams. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. And until we bow again, I'll catch you all later.